Welcome to behind the scenes for a Dragon Ball Z skit that we did. We don't have a name for it yet.
Dragon Ballin'.
Dragon Ballin'. But it does have a Z
Working
in it.
title.
Yeah, working title.
Dragon Ball and Z.
We're here at Agate Beach,
I think
Oregon.
it's pronounced agate, but whatever.
It might be agate, it might be agate. I don't know. I'm not gonna make the rules on what things sound like. So what we're gonna do today is film a DBZ skit or a video, whatever you want to call it, and
we went over to the beach. We're from Oregon. I'm from Portland, Oregon. And these other guys are from other parts of Oregon, but we all met up at Oregon State. So we went over to the West Coast to film this because we figured it'd be a pretty good location for a DBZ
It was perfect.
thing. Yeah.
Other than some giant rocky cliffs, which it has some, but
Yeah. So that was really the only the only hiccup filming there, and it was super windy, so the audio was kind of crappy.
not there. And just keep.
so we just decided
To
more song,
lessen
less
the audio more. Yeah.
just
Sort of mask
dub
the
everything
bad
in,
audio
pretty
with
much.
music, which my big brother Ian does for us. Thank you, Ian, if you're watching this video. Your
Thanks,
music is
Ian.
fantastic.
Haven't met you ever, but thank you.
Up there, when we were up there, everybody kept like saying,
Yeah.
We even drew a crowd,
yes.
especially with Mark, because he's a big guy and he's got like giant shoulder pads with like green makeup all over him, so he was quite the spectacle.
Yeah. Another thing that kept coming up that was kind of annoying was with Mark's costume, we just threw a bunch of makeup on him. Like we just took like a green little palette of makeup, you know.
And literally slapped
just-
it on him.
Yeah, and just rubbed it all over him in a straight way, and it would smear all over the place. And he had a perfectly crisp white cape, right, like Piccolo wears, and
Which is
it would
now
get all
cool.
over it. So by the end of the skit, like you'll see certain shots that are probably like his cape has like green patches all over it. That's because the makeup was
Or
rubbing
red,
all
because
over
it
it.
red on his arms
Yeah.
and all that.
So that was kind of
in the
annoying.
football pad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But other than that, the shoot went pretty smoothly. We storyboarded it out ahead of time. We came up with the plot, and then storyboarded it out.
Right.
Then went to the beach and shot. And we have a lot of guys that come help us out. John's little brother Steven, who's actually standing right over here
Filming
filming
behind
us
the
on
scenes
another
right
camera. He comes and helps out a lot, and that's great. And he brings some of his
He brings a
friends.
crew.
Yeah, and
Of willing,
we could
of
list
willing-
all by names, but
Yeah.
you're not.
So for the Super Saiyan hair shot, all of that was done in 3D Studio Max. Basically, we just have... My original idea was to take a box and just like morph it into like the blocky, like weird hair that Super Saiyans have. So that didn't end up working because I couldn't get that to work. What I ended up doing is just making a ton of little pieces of hair. I think there's like 50 of them or something like that, and just kind of matched that to a track I did of my head, and then kind of fix that up in After Effects by going through and rotoscoping out like some of the pieces that went behind my head. So the final product here is like boom, big particle explosion. It's on my head. I look over. I'm a Super Saiyan, and just kind of composited in After Effects, touched up the lighting and everything. It ended up working out really cool, or really well. For this shot in the intro, these rocks are just set in 3ds Max. I just modeled up some little tiny rocks and had them float up with a gravity modifier. And here's another example of the hair, just from a different angle. It's kind of really simple track there, but yep, that's what we got going on in the hood.
Okay. All right, and action.